Well, let's have a look now at some of the books in the Omega Discipleship series. The first book in the series is called Come to Me. And this is a book for seekers, for non-believers who are wanting to learn how to become a Christian, looking at the compelling call of Christianity, the steps to faith, and how to come into relationship with God. The second book in the series is called My First Steps, and that's for new Christians. It helps a new believer establish the foundation of their relationship with Jesus. It first summarizes the opening studies of what it means to be a Christian, to make sure commitment to Christ is solid, and then goes through the essential areas of the Christian life to help a person begin their walk with Jesus. Weekly studies with questions to answer and memory verses to learn as well. The third book in the series is called I Will Follow Jesus, and that's for those preparing for baptism. It's a series of 7 studies derived from My First Steps, designed for those churches that practice water baptism, and helping a person understand the whole conversion process, as well as preparing for baptism. The fourth book we have in the series is Come Follow Me, and that's for growing disciples. It's a series of 3 books helping a believer to become a strong and devoted disciple of Christ. For Christians of all ages and stages, people of up to 40 plus years as Christians have done this series and said it has transformed their lives. It has 3 parts. Part 1 is answering the call to discipleship, Part 2, growing deeper, and Part 3, living under Christ's lordship. Then we have a little book called Come Let Us Worship. And that is a great book, just looking at what worship is really all about. That it's not just about worship on Sundays, but that worship is something that must touch every part of daily life. Worship as a lifestyle, developing the center core of our relationship with Christ more strongly. And the final book in the series is called Go and Make Disciples. And that's for disciple makers, showing how to become not only a disciple, but a disciple maker. And that's in 2 volumes. Part 1 is on friendship evangelism, how to reach out to others with the love of Jesus. And Part 2 is how to disciple others, looking at discipling, mentoring, and how to become a part of world mission. So this is the training end of the cycle, and it shows how to use the first book, Come to Me, as an evangelistic tool, and how to use My First Steps as a discipling tool for newer Christians. And a final book is the Leader's Manual. If you don't buy any other book initially, buy this one. It outlines the urgent need of our churches and shows you why we need to get back to intentional discipleship training and how to do it, giving guidelines on how to use all the books in the cycle. We also have other materials available which have been developed alongside to supplement and build on this core training, such as the Family Life series, including The Reconnected Man and The Reconnected Family. Another valuable series you might like to check out is the series on revival, with 3 books looking at what revival is, why we need it, and the keys to bringing revival to you personally and to the church. Well, thanks so much for taking some time to check out Omega Discipleship Ministries. We hope and pray that these resources can be a blessing to you and your church. And it's our desire that we partner with you as we both get back to the core central mission of the church to make disciples. Let's make Jesus' last command our first priority and go and make disciples of all the nations together.